you have ever felt blocked, unseen, or even resentful as a creator, week 3 of The Artist Way dives deep into that and helps us reframe our emotions and our thought process around those things to truly recover our sense of power and give ourselves permission to be creative again. It is week 3 of the Artist Way book club. I cannot believe it's only been 3 weeks. I feel like we've been doing this together forever. I think that's one of the beautiful things about journaling, that it really makes you live very presently in the moment and start to notice things around you and in yourself. Week 3 is called Recovering a Sense of Power. There were so many points in this that really hit me. The biggest that I felt very deeply as a creative and a multi-passionate is synchronicity. Answered prayers are scary. They imply responsibility. You asked for it, now you've got it. What are you gonna do? This has been the case in my whole life. I want these opportunities. I work so hard to get these opportunities, and then God opens the door for me and I just don't act on them because I am scared of the responsibility and to actually do the thing that I prayed for. If you find yourself in the same boat, going back over this section in the chapter is so eye-opening for me. The second thing that really stood out to me in this chapter was about criticism, how there's helpful and real criticism, and then how there's just abusive and mean and like angry criticism. We talked about in previous chapters, surrounding yourself with people who are supportive and give good criticism, a lot healthier for you and your growth than maybe surrounding yourself with people who only give out like hateful, non-productive criticism. Any criticism, she gives us some rules on how to digest it and apply it to who we are as an artist. I wrote notes on them so that I could always look back at them, because sometimes I don't take criticism well, even if it's good criticism, because it hurts me personally. I think number 5 is the best point. Remember that even if you've made a truly rotten piece of art, it may be a necessary stepping stone. I would love to hear your thoughts on what stood out the most to you. Let's go quickly through the check-in questions. Days this week did you do your morning pages? The experience for you. If you skipped a day, why did you skip it? I did all 7 days. I was tempted one day to just write 1 page instead of 3, but I really just forced myself to be disciplined, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be that day. Did you do your artist date this week? What did you do? How did it feel? I did. I took myself to a cafe and had a little editing day where I just sat and edited through videos that I had been maybe putting off editing. Nice to sit by myself and work on a form of my art, which is making videos. Did you experience any synocracy this week? I think that's how you say it. This is asking, did you experience any of those moments where doors were opened and then like act on it, or did you step back from the responsibility? Not specifically this week, but definitely in the past weeks. Something that I was just thinking on anyways this week, even before I read this. Other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery, based on how to deal with criticism. Really helpful. Again, just the fact that this book chapter was aligning what I was already thinking about with opportunities and God opening doors, not always being willing to act on them. Let me know what you thought.